What is going on, Herd? Welcome back to another Black Sheep TV production. Today we continue our Does It Drift video series where we purchase vehicles in-game, build those cars up to drift spec, and then test the cars rigorously to see if they have the ability to be drift cars. And today, we're in the Ubermacht Zion XS. And as great as this car looks, we have not tried to drift it even a half of a second. Now, I did stance it to see if it was going to stance, and it did stance. I stanced it because I started the video and it wasn't recording. So now I'm here restarting the video and we're saying blah, 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 blah. So we did stance it up. There was absolutely no issues on the stance, which is a good positive right off the bat. Now, if you guys are new to this channel and have just subscribed, or this is one of the first videos or the first video that you're watching, you're new to this Does It Drift video series, and this is episode 26. So I highly encourage you guys to go watch the How to Drift video series if you have not seen that yet. Learn how to drift under the basic standards, and then check out the Does It Drift video series and get yourself a vehicle or two of your choice depending on how they perform and what you like. Episode 26, the Zion XS, and I'm pretty happy to see this one actually in the lineup. I've been waiting for it for a while, but it's on the list. The list kind of grew over the last 2 weeks. It's like 12 vehicles long again, so that's like 3 months worth of, Does It Drift. So Does It Drift's not going anywhere. It will be here for quite a while, but it's not increasing. I'm still leaving it at 1 video a week. I think that's plenty for us. I think everybody's content with that. I think we're all good. So we did stance. We have not tried to drift. Let's get this thing drifting. Let's see what she's got in her. Shall we? Enjoy, guys. Wow. Really sticky. Is this car all-wheel drive? No, it's not all-wheel drive. It's two-wheel drive. Yeah, two-wheel drive. It handles like an all-wheel drive vehicle, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. Man, does this thing drift? Does this thing drift? Wow, this is borderline not even drifting, guys. It drifts very sharp corners, and that's it. Like, I'm going to struggle around this corner. And I did. It looked like hell. I'm going to struggle just going around this circle to keep it in a drift. Oh, I mean, does it drift? Wow, this is the first time I'm really asking myself that direct question, guys. I need a second. Like, this thing is even stickier than the Intruder, the Karen Intruder. And that car was really sticky. It was an underpowered vehicle. It was an underperformer for what we were hoping it was going to be. And this car is worse, and it's a coupe sports car. Well, I mean, real world, it's a sports car. High-performing V8. Sticky, though. The e-brake isn't even good, so you can't even really get e-brake slides if that's what you're into. Let's see how the double clutch is. Okay. I gotta find the double clutch first. Yeah, there's nothing, guys. This car, it doesn't even drift. It really doesn't. Like, would I ever tell you guys to spend the money on it? So, like, long story short, we'll just begin to kind of, like, if the cost is what comes into play. The cost, you can't buy it, so you got to go out on the street and, like, find it, which isn't a big deal. It's a pretty common spawning car. However, it's full cost and upgrades. Just to put the tracker on it and get your insurance on it, it's $10,000 for both of them combined. Then you're in like the $100,000 mark to upgrade it and get it to the point you want it. Is this a $100,000 drift car? No. Like, this thing, I wouldn't bring it to any track. I would not drive it in any free mode event. I wouldn't even see any type of niche or certain type of drifting that I would want this car for. So I'm going to give it a no. It does not drift. And I really, guys, I cannot believe that we're getting two 2 vehicles in a row for 2 weeks in a row, episode 25 and 26, that do not drift. DNDs. Disgustings is what they are. The big thing with this one, guys, is this is the first DND car in this series that's rear-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. All of our other vehicles have been all-wheel drive, at least. Yeah, all of them have been. The Sultan, the Elegy Retro, but we have not tested any supercars other than the Banshee, and I know we'll be running into this when we start testing supercars if we go into that realm, which will add more to the list. Long story short, guys, I'm going to feel pretty comfortable with giving this thing. While I don't feel comfortable with it, I'm kind of upset about it. But I will promise to give you guys a vehicle that I know drifts next week for sure, and will be a high-performing drift car. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, although it is probably shorter than I would normally run, just because this dang thing, I could tell right away. As you just see me whipping around, this is a bunch of different drifts, and that's as big of a circle as I could make, and that's a tiny circle. So this is definitely a does not drift car. It hardly even burns out, and she's just very, very sticky. So save your money, guys. Don't spend on this hunk of junk. I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in, liking, comment, subscribe, and sharing the videos. If you're sharing those videos out there, you guys are really helping me, and I definitely appreciate you. Keep your eyes open for the upcoming drift events. Meet me online if you're playing on Xbox One. If you're on PS4, I'm sorry, I don't have a PS4. If you're on PC, I'm sorry, I don't play PC. Trade your PS4 in for an Xbox One. That's about the logical sense that it makes for me to get a PS4. So if it makes no sense for you to do that, then you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. I have way too much invested into this one console to go buy another console and then pay for it. I can't do that, guys. Please realize that. As always, I hope you all stay happy, stay positive, and we will definitely speak to you next time.